Good morning from Skidaway Island United Methodist Church. This is Rob. I'm still trying to wake up. I haven't had enough caffeine yet. Today's scripture in our lectionary comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 10, verses 1 through 12. It's not a real pleasant section. It's a very difficult scripture to live and also to love. Hear these words. Jesus left that place and went beyond the Jordan and into the region of Judea. Crowds gathered around him again, and as usual, he taught them. Some Pharisees came and tried to test him. They said, "Does the law allow a man to divorce his wife?" Jesus answered, "What did Moses command you?" They said, "Moses allowed a man to divorce a divorce certificate and to divorce his wife." Jesus said to them, "He wrote this commandment for you because of your unyielding hearts. At the beginning of creation, God made them male and female. Because of this, a man shall leave his father and mother and be joined together with his wife, and the two will be one flesh. So they are no longer two, but one flesh. Therefore, humans must not pull apart what God has put together." Inside the house, the disciples asked him again about this, and Jesus said to them, "Whoever divorces his wife and marries another commits adultery against her. And if a wife divorces her husband and marries another, he commits adultery." Marriage. It's a wonderful art of forgiveness and of grace. This weekend, I'm performing a funeral for a 94-year-old gentleman who was in the church in Brunswick, Georgia there. He and his wife were married for 68 years. He told me once that he said that marriage is the fine art of forgiveness. The man seeking forgiveness and the woman granting that forgiveness. I love those words. You see, relationships are hard. Relationships in marriage can sometimes be even harder. There are circumstances that come at us and sometimes divides that relationship. Or sometimes we don't bring our best selves every day to that relationship, and we must learn. This weekend, I'm also doing a wedding, and one of the scriptures I love sharing is from Colossians chapter 3, verses 12 through 17. Hear these words and see how easy it is to follow. "As God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Bear with one another, and if anyone has a complaint against another, forgive each other, just as the Lord has forgiven you, so that you also must forgive. Above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony, and let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you were called into one body. And be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Teach and admonish one another in all wisdom, and with gratitude in your hearts, sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual songs to God. And whatever you do in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord, giving thanks to God the Father through him." So as a follow-up to the Mark section on divorce, the vows. If you've been married, you may remember them. They're like this. "I, Rob, take you, Gail, my wife, to be my wedded wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, till death us do part. This is my solemn vow." May we maintain those vows and live up to the words that Paul shared in Colossians, because marriage is tough, but it's worth it. that's worth every moment. Hope you have a great day. Thanks.